Stephen A. Smith, First Take, Big Perk, all together, came on today and gave huge compliments towards Caitlin Clark, huge praise. And not only there, they were on Twitter as well, giving love to Caitlin Clark, and people seem to not like it, man.
But she's Caitlin Clark. She put on a show in her old stomping grounds in Iowa versus Brasilia.
Stephen A. Smith just lit up the studio. And no, this time, it wasn't about LeBron or the Dallas Cowboys. The spotlight, none other than rookie sensation Caitlin Clark, with the fire of a Broadway performance and the energy of a live sports showdown. Stephen A. delivered a passionate, over-the-top case for why Clark deserves the MVP nod. Yes, as a rookie, he paced, he preached, and if we're being honest, probably soaked his suit in the process. And if you're not convinced she's the MVP, yet don't worry, Stephen A. will shout it loud enough to make you rethink everything.
Man, Stephen A., she is just different. She's special. Just a different type of electricity, man. Did you hear the roar of the crowd while that shot was in flight? Like, I'm expecting big things from her, especially MVP type conversation things.
Stephen A. Smith is known for a lot of things, being loud, fiery, and never missing a chance to make some noise. But one thing he's definitely not: subtle. When Stephen A. starts talking, it's not a discussion, it's a full-blown audio explosion. And this time, the spark came from one name: Caitlin Clark, the WNBA's newest star, a highlight machine with deep-range shooting and zero fear, has lit up the league and lit a fire under Stephen A. He launched into a blazing take, arguing why Clark just might be the MVP already. Verbal fireworks. Oh, absolutely. And all thanks to a rookie who's rewriting the game in real time.
Including this three-pointer that was deeper than the three she hit when she broke the all-time NCAA scorer record. Big Perk, what are your expectations for Caitlin Clark this season?
Man, Stephen A., she is just different. She's special. Just a different type of electricity, man. Did you hear the roar of the crowd while that shot was in flight? Like, I'm expecting big things from her, especially MVP type conversation things. Like, I think she's ready. She know it's her second year. She know what type of physicality it's gonna take. Look like she's always in great shape, never afraid of the moment. Again, we're talking about Caitlin Clark here. The spotlight been on her for years. She's not gonna shy away from it. I expect her to be in the MVP conversation.
Well, let's remember this. Last year, in her rookie campaign, it was immediately after she had gone to the national championship game in the NCAA tournament, and then less than 2 months later, she's got a WNBA season where she started and played all 40 games, finished as a unanimous Rookie of the Year, all WNBA first team, finished fourth in league MVP voting, and then I'm looking at the regular season leading.
Let's be real. Stephen A. Smith doesn't just talk sports, he performs them. When he's on set, it's not a discussion, it's a one-man show. He turns the debate desk into a stage, fires off rhetorical questions like he's interrogating the air, and tosses logic around like it's part of the halftime show. So when Caitlin Clark hit the WNBA, pulling up from another area code, we all knew it was coming. Stephen A. was destined to go off. And oh, he did. Loud, dramatic, unfiltered. A full-blown basketball opera, starring Caitlin Clark and his signature volume at max.
Leading all rookies in scoring, field goals made, three-point field goals made, assists, steals, and minutes. She's the real deal. Make no mistake about it.
In a high-octane storm of words, hand gestures, and classic Stephen A. flair, he finally said what everyone else was thinking but didn't dare say out loud. Caitlin Clark might really be that girl. We're talking MVP material, the kind of player who demands the ball, owns the moment, and makes veteran defenders second-guess their careers, while front offices start wondering how they ever passed on her in the draft. Stephen A. didn't hold back, and honestly, how could he? Clark is turning the league upside down.
What does she mean to women's sports?
I just think that she's elevating the profile of women's sports in a way that most women should deeply appreciate. She's a phenomenal player. She's a phenomenal shooter. I call her the Steph Curry of women's basketball. I've been calling her that since last year.
There he was, Stephen A. Smith, looking like a man possessed by the basketball gods, mid-rant, eyes wide, voice booming. You could almost hear the ESPN cameras tremble as he launched into yet another blazing hot take, charging in with all. the grace of a rhino attempting ballet. Somewhere between she's a superstar and it's not just the points, he probably scared a few producers and blew out a mic. But the message, loud and crystal clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing, she's dominating. She's hitting logo threes like it's a warm-up drill, making defenders look like they're wading through peanut butter. And no, that's not hyperbole, that's just her average Tuesday. Now let's be honest, this wasn't some last-minute revelation for Stephen A. He's been riding the Caitlin Clark wave since day one. While most fans were just learning that WNBA doesn't have a four-point line, Stephen A. was already calling her the second coming of Steph Curry with Diana Taurasi's fire, Sue Bird's vision, and a TikTok presence that could melt the algorithm.
You want to promote the sport. You put that girl up in there, and people were appalled at that notion.
But
that was
Stephen
the
A.,
subject.
But then came the moment where Stephen A. flipped the script entirely. He didn't suggest Caitlin Clark might be MVP. He declared it, boldly, loudly, unapologetic ally, to him. There's no point in waiting for the usual MVP talk to play out. Not when Clark is out here dismantling pro-level defenses like it's routine. This wasn't a hot take. It was a full-blown proclamation, delivered with the authority of someone who's seen greatness in every sport and knows exactly what it looks like. Stephen A.'s words didn't just stir the pot, they cracked open the whole conversation. Why wait? Why hesitate? The message was loud and clear. Caitlin Clark didn't come here to participate. She came to take over. She's not just making noise in the league, she's forcing everyone to rethink what dominance looks like at the highest level. Suddenly, the MVP conversation wasn't just talk for basketball analysts. It became must-watch television, charged with the energy of a championship game or a breaking political headline. In that moment, it felt like every screen across the country lit up, not just with highlights, but with a statement.
What's crazy is you had Monica McNutt, Andrea, Shanae, all on the panel right before the game, and they had a graphic, an interesting graphic that popped up showing that Caitlin Clark had the best odds to win the MVP this year.
But honestly, why stop at MVP? That might actually undersell what Caitlin Clark is doing in her rookie season. Let's pause and truly take this in. This isn't just a strong start. It's a statistical masterpiece, the kind of season that has data analysts pacing the floor, mumbling about advanced metrics and recalculating what's even possible in the WNBA. She's racking up points, like she's farming video game currency, delivering assists with surgeon-level precision, and pulling down rebounds like the ball's magnetically drawn to her hands. And then there's the footwork. Let's just say a long list of defenders now have standing appointments with their physical therapists, all thanks to her crossover. She's playing with cheat code confidence, draining shots from the parking lot like it's part of her morning routine. Her range, outrageous. Her poise under pressure, unshakable. If you told us she was built in a top-secret lab combining Steph Curry's range, Diana Taurasi's intensity, and the icy calm of a fourth-quarter assassin, we'd believe you. What we're witnessing isn't just a standout rookie campaign. It's a total rewrite of what we thought was possible a season. That's not just breaking expectations, it's erasing them.
So let's start with our 2025 WNBA MVP, and that has to go to the one and only Caitlin Clark. You can say I'm glazing, you can say I'm hyping her up too much, but I truly think that this second year for Caitlin Clark is going to be like nothing we have ever seen.
Caitlin Clark isn't just a rising star, she's a walking game changer. The kind of player that makes you wonder if the WNBA quietly dropped a cheat code into the league. Just to reset the balance, she's not redefining expectations, she's obliterating them. Most rookies stumble a bit. They miss rotations, hit a rough shooting night, maybe ride the bench while they adjust. But Caitlin, she steps on the court, drops 30, nails a buzzer beater, and then calmly signs autographs for kids, all while dismantling defensive schemes crafted by grown professionals with families and health insurance.